I want Americans and all the world to know American and coalition forces are in the early stages of military operations. On my orders, coalition forces have begun striking selected targets of military importance to undermine Saddam Hussein's ability to wage war. These are opening stages of what will be a broad and concerted campaign. In this conflict, America has no regard for conventions of war or rules of morality. America has placed Iraqi troops and equipment in civilian areas, attempting to use all the men and women of the United States as shields for his own military. A final atrocity against his people. A campaign on the harsh terrain of a nation as large as California could be longer and more difficult than some predict. We come to Iraq, we have no ambition in Iraq, and you can know that our forces will continue to use innocent men, women, and children as shields for his own military. Our nation enters this conflict, yet our purpose is sure. The people of the United States and our friends and allies are an outlaw regime that threatens the peace with weapons of mass murder. Now that conflict has come, the only way to limit its duration is to apply decisive force. And I assure you, this will not be a campaign of half measures, and we will accept no outcome but victory, and we will prevail.
Okay. All right, I didn't say it.
peaceful revolution unfolds, the outgoing state deploys brute force to create scenes of violence. This violence, in turn, prolongs the need for the outgoing state to provide security to the public. It's a vicious cycle used by tyrants and their replacements to prolong their hold on power. But sometimes, a single video clip or photo montage can steer the public away from this vicious cycle. Who captures this? Rarely the mainstream media. They're too big and too slow. No, it is you, the camera-bearing citizen. We live in a world where the people capture and distribute visual proof directly back to the people. There is no more middleman issuing us half-truths. Think about it. In Egypt, after the state media failed to sedate the masses, Mubarak tried to shut down the internet, but couldn't afford shutting down the whole economy. Within days, social media was flooded with thousands of videos and images from people's cameras, so powerful they toppled the 30-year tyrant in 18 days. Or at the Zuccotti Park eviction, the NYPD locked out the mainstream media a block and a half away, but the people being evicted inside filmed the whole thing. If you want to join these brave shooters and improve your skills, watch this video, where we'll show you how to film a revolution. You have two types of scenes in a revolution, peaceful and violent. Peaceful scenes include civil disobedience, flash mobs, demonstrations, strikes, and so forth. As long as they're peaceful, film however you want, whatever you want. There really are no limits. Soon though, police violence will overrun peaceful protests, and you must now film safely and strategically. 5 important rules to remember. Number 1, call out for cameras. Get more people over. The more the merrier.
Cameras! Cameras!
Number 2, don't film vertically. This is self-explanatory and super frustrating for editors. Number 3, keep your distance. You can't film if you are injured or if you break your camera. Number 4, protect yourself. Watch out for advanced weaponry, including chemical pepper spray, toxic tear gas, phosphor flash grenades, rubber bullets, wooden batons, sound cannons, and raging horses. Number 5, stand up for your rights.
No, it's not illegal, sir. No, it's not. I refuse to keep pointing. It is not legal for the press to be yelled at by police. That's why I'm yelling back. Very good.
Other times you will be at the scene with fellow shooters, so get multicam coverage. Here are 3 formations you can execute, varying in difficulty. Number 1, the fan formation. If the action is surrounding you, stand together, back to back, and film outwards in a fan formation. This will maintain your integrity as a unit within the surrounding chaos. Be conservative with your angles, since you may be the only one filming in that direction. Number 2, the surround formation. If the action is in one spot, fan out around it. Don't go too far or you may get split up. Be creative with angles, since there are many of you with overlapping coverage. Number 3, the V formation. This is the most risky. If there's a courageous shooter who goes for a crucial close-up shot, trail behind him with some distance, covering his flanks in a V formation. By filming him, you protect him from police, because they don't want to be embarrassed by some online viral video. Pull him out of the chaos should he be sucked in. If he's taken out by the police, replace him, or back up the braver one who does. These are just a few ideas. The most important thing is to think as a single unit, not a group of individual shooters. Watch each other's backs first and camera angles second. Remember, safety first. For editing, before making a masterpiece, post a low-resolution raw video online for the public account. This should be done as soon as possible. Include filming date, location, and event in the video name. Make it Creative Commons so others can duplicate it, making it harder to take offline. And that wraps up this tutorial. Remember that during a peaceful revolution, every video frame of state violence helps the peaceful. Day by day, our gaze will expand over their plans, tactics, and mistakes. We are in the meetings, classrooms, barracks, parks, ready to capture any abuse of power, meeting Orwell's challenge. Big brother, we are watching you.
happened? What happened?
He got hit. He got shot.
What's your name? What's your name?
What's your name? Wake up.
What's your name?
What's your name?
Shit.
Did he say
Medic!
medic?
Time. By that time, there may be all kinds of new ways to safeguard and identify all those things that make each of us unique, our faces, even our fingerprints, even our eyes. Here now with more on the future of technology, NBC's Tom Costello.
The year is 2017. You're rushed to a hospital unconscious with no ID or medical history, but thanks to a microchip under your skin, it's all there. Science fiction 20 years ago, but a biometric reality today.
The technology is based on answering one simple question. Am I who I say I am?
Already, fingerprints and iris scans verify passenger identities at airports. Within 10 years, that technology may be even more widespread. And look for more complex facial recognition programs that scan a crowd of thousands looking for a single terrorist. Today's facial recognition software starts with the eyes. Then it maps out the contours of the face and compares that against a database of millions, a database that's growing by the day. What's next? At the University of Bath in England, researchers predict big changes for consumers.
I think it is possible to free us completely of our wallets and keys using biometric technology, if that's what people want in 10 years' time.
In fact, it's already here. The latest home security locks use fingerprints to control deadbolts. And at the Jewel Osco grocery store in Chicago, some customers pay using their fingerprints. No paper or plastic.
You don't really need anything other than your hand, and you already got that with you.
So will future department stores scan our irises, like in the movie Minority Report, then offer products catered to who we are?
Hello, Mr. Yakamoto. Welcome back to the Gap.
Experts say that technology is here now. The challenge is to safeguard our privacy in a brave new world. Tom Costello, NBC News, Alexandria, Virginia.
Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones who see things differently. They're not fond of rules, and they have no respect for the status quo. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them,
About the only thing you can't do is ignore them, because they change things. They push the human race forward. While some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius. Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do.